and welcome to Logan Sounds Off, where I talk about books, music, and a whole lot more. I'm your host, Logan Kelly. Hey guys, welcome back to Logan Sounds Off, and today I'm doing another album review. This album is called The Kick Inside by Kate Bush. I'm sure you're familiar. And this was released in 1978. So when I originally put the needle on this record, I had a fair idea of what I was getting into. The first song that I listened to, though, I didn't really know too much, called Moving. So this was dedicated to her dance instructor, who taught her how to dance. And actually, when the album was released, he found that one day the vinyl slid under the door, and that's how he got his copy of one of his pupils' vinyl. And I didn't particularly like the start with the dogs barking. It was a bit weird. Now, it sounded like dogs barking. That's a bit disturbing to hear that I don't actually know what it was, but I think it might have been dogs barking. But when that faded out and the music got in, I loved that. And the singing got brilliant. Of course, she's brilliant at vocals. For an example, Running Up That Hill, or actually Moving's a brilliant example of that, or Wuthering Heights. That's like as high as a soprano in that. And then the Saxophone Song, I noticed there was a Pink Floyd kind of vibe at the end. Now, obviously, David Gilmour met Kate Bush. And actually, one of the lines in Them Heavy People is rolling the ball, which was for David Gilmour because he started to roll the ball for Kate Bush. And David Gilmour came to young Kate Bush, and she had 100 songs done, with The Man with the Child in His Eyes, with Wuthering Heights, one of them. Mainly, though, the big one that people would know of would be The Man with the Child in His Eyes. And that's how she became big. David Gilmour helped her out along the way. Then you had songs after that like Strange Phenomena and Kite, which were very good, especially Kite. Then The Man with the Child in His Eyes. I have to admit something, I hadn't heard this before. I didn't really see what was big about it. Yeah, it was a brilliant song, but Wuthering Heights was better, Moving was better, Them Heavy People was better, and James and the Cold Gun, which I'm going to get to in a sec. Now, Wuthering Heights. So, I guess I need to say something about this. This was based on a book about Catherine. Actually, Kate Bush her full name is Catherine, which is quite a coincidence. But it's all about Kathy and Heathcliff and their love, and it's a classic book called Wuthering Heights. And I haven't read it, but I've heard about it. Now, this was amazing. Originally, when I heard this, I went, whoa, her voice is all over the place in this, what the hell? And this was way before I'd actually listened to Kate Bush as a whole. Like, this was before I had listened to Cloud Busting and Running Up That Hill, and I went, is this just like she was messing about or something? But then I started listening to it more in detail, and I started listening to the lyrics, and I really started to enjoy it. And the vocals in this were very powerful, and I found that very good. I thought that was brilliant, that Kate Bush had such a powerful voice, and that obviously helped her with her popularity, especially with songs like Wow and Babushka. And yeah, I think that's kind of what made me love Kate Bush's music so much. So then I kind of went on to side 2, and I went, okay, is side 2 going to be better or worse? Or the same? And I was very impressed with this side. It wasn't better, it wasn't worse, it was the same, but the same is very good. So the first song was James and the Cold Gun. There was some cool piano in this. There was some really cool piano and some cool guitar as well at the start of this, and throughout the song actually it continued, and I really liked that. And that was just amazing for me. Then there was Feel It. Now, Oh To Be In Love, I loved it, but not as much as one of the songs that I'm going to get to. So Lamour Looks Something Like You, I didn't really think much of this song. When I looked at its fancy name, I went, wow, this must be great. Now, it was a very good song, but Kate Bush, you could do better, but then the next song blew me away. Them Heavy People, I love this song so much. I love it as much as Wuthering Heights. This is a song that has Rolling the Ball on it. Sorry, my singing isn't that great. But I love this so much, and I really enjoy listening to this song, and no other song could compete with this. Wuthering Heights, yeah. Moving, not so much actually. James and the Cold Gun cannot compete with this at all. But I just really enjoyed that song. Then, of course, there was Room for the Life, which I had never heard of, and The Kick Inside as a final song. So, my overall thinking about this album, I kind of got a mixed bag in this. I had some that I loved, I had some that I not so loved, but they were still alright. I'm not going to start hating on Kate Bush now. She's a very good singer. But I thought this was a solid 3-star album. This was a very good album. I bought this in a record fair in the West Grove Hotel in Clane, and I loved listening to it. And I'm very happy that I went to that record fair, because there was others held in Clane, but I hadn't actually gone to any of the other ones. So I went to this one and I found The Kick Inside for 20 quid, a bit expensive, but to be honest, how is she going to make money? It's a brilliant album, and I was kind of looking at the guy going, how are you letting this go with the album? But I love this, and honestly, this is now Rolling the Ball, or Them Heavy People, is definitely my new favourite Kate Bush song. Apart from Wuthering Heights and Running Up That Hill, you can't compete with that. That's too high up. But yeah, that's my album review for this week. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. Please go out and buy this album. It's amazing. It's a brilliant listen. And if you've got anything that you want to tell me, please tell me about this album, because it's such a mysterious album. I'll see you guys. Bye. I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode of Logan Sounds Off. You can follow me on X, Facebook and Instagram at Logan Sounds Off. And don't forget to subscribe and not miss any more cool episodes. Bye guys!